So hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today I will explore the Kolkata city, the third largest city in India, the cultural capital of India, and the city of palaces. So let's explore about the Kolkata city. So let's begin. Kolkata, previously Calcutta, is the capital of the Indian state of West Bengal. Located on the eastern bank of the Hooghly River, the city is approximately 80 kilometers west of the border with Bangladesh. It is the primary business, commercial and financial hub of eastern India and the main port of communication for northeast India. According to the 2011 Indian census, Kolkata is the 7th most populous city in India with a population of 4.5 million residents within the city limits and a population of over 14.1 million residents in the Kolkata metropolitan area. It is the third most populous metropolitan area in India. Durga Puja is the most awaited and fascinating festival of Kolkata. During the Navaratri festival, the entire city becomes illuminated with numerous puja pandals. This is the best time to feel the spirit of the city. Kolkata's marvelous architecture, delicious cuisines, intellectuals like Rabindranath Tagore, and a blend of various cultures making it the scientific and cultural capital of India. Although cricket is the most popular sport throughout India, Kolkata's heart beats for football. It is so popular that it runs a football league which is the second oldest in the world. From a tea seller to an entrepreneur, everyone is a football fan in Kolkata. Until 1911, Kolkata was the capital of India due to its trade importance during the British rule in India. Later, Delhi was made the capital of India. The reason was laid down in a letter by Lord Hardinge, the Viceroy of India, to the Earl of Crewe, Secretary of State for India, sent from Shimla to London on August 25, 1911. In the letter, Lord Hardinge argued that amidst the rising importance of elected legislative bodies, Britain needed to find a more centrally located capital. Also, the mass protest after the partition of Bengal in 1905. The Eden Gardens Cricket Stadium has the third most seating capacity in the world with around 67,000 people. The ever classic tram of Kolkata has been serving the city since 1902. Around 125 trams are running by covering 25 routes. Kolkata, being passionate football city, used to own the world's second largest football stadium called Salt Lake Stadium with a capacity of around 1,20,000 people until 2015. Kolkata is often referred to as the city where specialized sweet delight Bengali Rasgulla is made. Invented by Naveen Chandra Das way back in 1868, is an ever refreshing sweet delight till now. Even though Delhi has introduced metros in recent years and Mumbai is just getting used to the recent addition of metros, Kolkata had it more than 2 decades ago. Kolkata has trams, it has metros, it has taxis, but Kolkata still depends on its traditional hand-pulled rickshaws to commute, the only one in India. Being a coastal city, sea trade has always been popular here. Situated in the central west area of the city, the Khidirpur port, which got its name from the Lord Kite, is the oldest port in India. Kolkata Book Fair is said to be the most attended book fair in the world, with around 2 million visitors. This fair is well known for its non-trade book fair. Shocked? Polo is not usually associated with India, but Kolkata holds an exception. Established in 1862, the Calcutta Polo Club is the oldest polo club in the world. Situated in the Indian Botanic Garden near Kolkata, the Great Banyan tree is the largest tree as far as area coverage is concerned, around 14,500 square meters. It is estimated to be around 1200 years old tree with an around 3300 roots falling to the surface. The Indian Museum, situated in Kolkata, is considered India's oldest museum that houses large collections showcasing India's natural history and art. Kolkata is home to India's first newspaper, the Bengal Gazette, which started publishing from the city in 1780. The East Kolkata Wetlands, a complex of natural and human-made wetlands, was designated a wetland of international importance by the Ramsar Convention in 1975. Although sari is worn throughout India, when it comes to the traditional Indian saris, the Bengali saris have a unique place, and Kolkata is considered the most affluent market of Bengali saris. Kolkata is the center of Rabindra Sangeet. Rabindra Sangeet has a distinctive place in the music of Bengal. Rabindra Sangeet contains the songs written and composed by the Bengali polymath Rabindranath Tagore and most frequently deals with transcendental love and spirituality. Well, that's all we have for you today. Thanks for watching.